Good morning, Buddy. Thank you for joining this video call. Can you hear and see me clearly now?
Good morning, sir. Yes, I can hear and see you clearly. Thank you for having me.
Great. Let's start. I have your application here. I see you have experience as an AB on cargo ship. Can you explain your past experience?
In my previous cargo vessels as AB, I was responsible for some deck operation and maintenance tasks. For example, if the ship loading containers, I helped with making sure the containers were loaded in the right place and tied down. If the ship carrying big cargo like steel, I helped with making sure it was loaded safely and didn't move around. I know how to use the cranes, I know how to do mooring operation, and I know it's important to follow safety rules to avoid damage and keep the ship and the cargo in safe condition.
Okay, we move to specific tasks. Can you explain the correct procedure for shipping and painting?
Yes, sir. To do it correctly, first we prepare the surface. This means removing any rust, scale, or old paints. We use tools like chipping hammers, needle guns, and scrapers for this. Then we clean the surface to remove any debris or grease. Before applying the new paint, we usually apply a primer. This to protect the metal and helps the new paint stick better. And finally, we apply the top coat. We use brushes or rollers, making sure to apply the paint evenly for a good finish.
Let's talk about mooring operation. Can you describe your experience and the procedures you follow?
Yes, of course. I have experience in mooring operation. I am comfortable handling different types of mooring line, and I am proficient in operating winches and other mooring equipment.
And what procedure do you follow during mooring?
I always follow the instruction of the officer in charge. I make sure all the lines are running correctly and that they are secured safely. I communicate effectively with the rest of the mooring team using both hands and radios for signals, especially when it's noisy. I am also very aware of the snapback zones and other potential hazards. It's very important to use the right type of rope for the jobs and to make sure they are in good condition. Mm, we have to secure the ropes correctly to the both the ships and the dock. We also need to be aware of the ship's movement and how much the tension is on the ropes. And of course, using the equipment like winches safely and correctly is critical. For me, safety is most important thing in any mooring operation.
What were your responsibilities during cargo loading and unloading operation?
When we load the cargo and unload the cargo, I had to get the deck ready, secure the cargo, use the equipment, and make sure everything was safe. I also made sure we follow all the rules and that the cargo was put in the right place.
What do you do when you carry out a gangway watch duties?
On Gateway Watch, I have to control who come on the ship, check their ID, write down on the visitor log who come and go, and make sure the gangway is safe. I also have to watch for any danger. Mhm.
Can you explain the procedure for preparing a pilot ladder for a pilot embarkation?
Okay, to get the pilot ladder ready, first I check the ladder for damage. Make sure it's clean and safe and set it up correctly. This means making sure it's tied to the ship, has the right number of the step, is against the ships, and has a lifebuoy nearby. I also make sure there is a rope ready and that the area is well light.
How do you let go and heave up the anchor?
Yes, to let go the anchor, I get ready the anchor, make sure the chain is clear, and talk to the bridge team. When they say go, I lower the anchor slowly, watching the chain carefully. I also pay attention to how deep the water is. For heave up the anchor, we use the windlass to pick up the chain, open the anchor watch to clear the chains, and tell the bridge team how the chain and anchor look.
What are your responsibilities when assisting the officer on board on the bridge?
When assisting the officer on watch, my responsibilities include some duties. First, I'm responsible for maintaining a sharp lookout, visually scanning the horizon for any vessels, navigational hazard, or other objects. I also assist with the steering of the ship, following the officer's helm's order. I report any sights and changes in condition to officer on watch. Basically, there to be an extra eyes and hands for the officer, ensuring the safe navigation of the vessel.
Okay, can you tell your responsibilities during emergencies, fire, and manifold drills?
Okay, well, during an abandoned ship drill, I will go to my assigned master station, put on my life jacket correctly, help other crew members if needed, and follow the officer instruction for launching the lifeboat or the life raft. During fire drill, I will go to my assigned fire station, help with the firefighting equipment, follow instruction on how to use the equipment, and assist in controlling the fire. And for maneuverable drill, I will look out for the person in the water, throw left buoy, report the situation to the bridge, and prepare to assist with the rescue operation as per instruction.
Thank you, Woody. Okay, that's all the question we have. Do you have any question for me?
Yes, I do, sir. I'd like to know about where the ship goes and who the other crew member are, how safe the company is, and if there are chances for promotion.
Okay, let me answer your question. We mostly trade in the Asia Europe routes, so you would get to see places like Singapore, Rotterdam, and Shanghai. Our trip usually lasts around 3 to 4 months, depending on the exact route and what cargo we are carrying. The crew is pretty diverse. We have Filipino, Indian, and Chinese working here. There are about 22 of us on board, including the officers, engineers, and the catching crew. We all get along well, and it's a good team environment. Safety is big deal for us. We have got strong safety record, and we follow all the international rules. We make sure everyone gets rigorous safety training, and we keep the ships in top condition. We are really committed to keeping everyone safe. For chances for promotion, yeah, we like to promote crews from within the company. If you work hard, so you're a good seaman and have what it takes, you can definitely move up. You could become a bosun, and with more training, even a deck officer. We support our crew in developing their careers. Thank you for your time. We will be in touch soon regarding the next steps.
Thank you, sir. I look forward to hearing from you.